they just better sit home, you know. But all in all, you know, there's a lot of good metal bands like Merciful Fate's really good. Venom's got some pretty good tracks, you know. There's some good stuff, and like a lot of new stuff like Gravedigger. There's some pretty good stuff out, you know. So all in all, basically, you know, we're pretty open-minded about a lot of stuff.
And what do you guys think about it? I know a lot of the metalers here, the diehard metalers. I know some people are really opposed to it, but what do you think of punk metal? I mean, we're not talking like hardcore metal or thrash metal. We're talking punk, you know, just plain out punk. What do you guys think of punk metal?
I don't know. Like, what kind of bands do you intend on? Like,
well, like maybe the Sex Pistols or, you know, GBH, The Exploited, you know, stuff like that where it's kind of monotone. Yeah, stuff like that.
Nah.
I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that's like...
SOD's about as far as I go.
Yeah, it comes close to thrash, you know.
Okay, what do you guys think? This is another, just like an opinion type deal here. What do you think of the censorship war that's sort of been won by the parents group or whatever you want to call them?
Bullshit!
For the labels. Well, you know, they had to do what they had to do. If the parents feel that that's really going to change, you know, it's going to change the way the market is, you know, they're wrong. I know a lot of the labels went ahead with it just so they don't hear all the complaints, you know, from a lot of the parents. But a lot of labels, what they're doing is they're pretty smart. Instead of putting a sticker, okay, on the package itself, they'll either, the band itself will either inside their lyrics, you know, the lyric sheet inside will have something where, you know, a little warning, or else, you know, we don't have to worry about our lyrics too much. You know, we're not really that, you know, that into whatever you want to call it. But I don't know. It's you know, it's just another form of, you know, we feel like repression, and they have to start. You know, they're just knocking metal, and they're feeling that it's condoning, and it's really ruined the kids' lives. But hey, it's a part of reality. You know, if they can't face up to it, they might as well just, like I said, sit home and.
It's just a lot of static for nothing, you know. We don't really need stuff like that in the metal business and stuff. It is as it is now to make it.
Right now, getting back to the black metal issue here. What would you do? I mean, if someone were to say, "Oh, Fallen Angel, they got to be black metal," do you consider yourself black metal in any way?
No, not at all.
No way.
No, we've been approached, and you know, we know that we're going to still have the hassle throughout, you know, our career. But Fallen Angel, what we can best describe.
It's a rebellious type of name.
Yeah, because ever since we got together and before that, with our own personal lives, people are saying, "No, you know, you can't do this." You know, especially in Rochester, people want to hear this, and you know, you guys just better go to work at Kodak or something. And we said, "No way." You know, that's not the way we are. And Fallen Angel just stands for something that we believe a lot of people are just starting to become like robots and get up 9 to 5, go to work. You know, that's cool for some people, but for us, you know, we want to work for our own dreams, and why should we work for somebody else?
Right.
You know, you could be working at a place for 40 years and they tell you, well, you're laid off. Like, that's good. Where are you going to go now?
So what would you say, not considering yourself not a black metal band, what influences your songs the most? Where do you take most of the lyrics or the meanings from your songs from?
Well, me and Ty do most of the writing as far as lyrical content. As far as musical content, it's really a group effort. We all put in our 2 cents. And as, well, like I said, as far as, you know, lyrical, we just don't really have a lot of influences on our lyrical writing. It all comes from our, you know, our own souls and our own minds and our own hearts. We just write what we feel. It's really like a group effort, like I said.
Mm-hmm. Now, so you said that there's no real major songwriter, no one person or anything. It's mostly a group effort?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure most of you out there, the listeners, know that Fallen Angel has a demo tape out now. But for those of you who don't, we'll let the band tell you a little bit about the demo. First of all, where was it recorded?
At Music America Studios right here in Rochester.
Okay, and how long did it take to record?
Oh, about 6 days.
6 days. And how has the response to the demo been?
Real good. It's got worldwide recognition. It's on one track, Sinner's Vengeance, is on a top 10 playlist in Germany. It's been aired in France, and as well as all over the U.S.
So it's turned out pretty good. You know, we put the demo out. We really didn't expect, you know, it wasn't a point to be a big major seller. We just wanted to get something out on the market, let people know, hey, you know, we're here, you know, and that we're going to come.
Yes,
and,
we have arrived.
You know, it's nothing like, you know, we're planning on making major bucks, but we've got a better response than we've expected on it. You know, the production of it isn't like ready for a vinyl release, but that's what a demo is. A demo is only a demonstration of what something is supposed to be, and that's where a lot of labels forget. They hear a demo and they're like, "Well, this stinks. You know, we can never do this." It's like, yeah, but you got to understand, this is not a final product. This is only just something, an idea of what it's going to sound like.
Right,
that's
kind
what
of like a taster.
Yeah, that's right. That's what a demo stands for. So all in all, you know, it's been pretty cool. It's it's turned out better than what we thought.
So would you recommend this for, say, some young starting metal bands out there who are thinking about getting something going? Do you think this is a good avenue to take, getting a demo out, even if it's not the best quality, just to get some recognition?
Definitely.
There's been a lot of groups that haven't. Well, for one, Metallica, their first demo, it wasn't the best quality, but
It was
Mega
good.
Force
It did
and a
what
lot
they
of
needed for them. They had to do.
Yeah, they heard it and they said, "Hey, it sounds good." They had a good year for it. So,
Right.
that's just take a look at some of the groups like that.
Are you happy with the way it came out personally as a band?
No.
Not really.
No.
Not really. It was our first time in, so we didn't have the money to get a producer. More or less, we did it ourselves. It was a learning, more or less a learning experience. We learned a lot about it. We're not, big producers or anything, but we learned a lot. And the next time that we do go in, it'll be a lot different.
Now, would you say that this is mostly in the sound quality itself, or do you think the material, will be a lot
not
different?
material at all. The sound quality.
Just the sound quality. So that's really not a big problem as far as the sound quality, because that can go either way. Usually a demo, like you said, is not really that good a quality. Where does most of your fan mail come from? I heard your fan club is getting pretty big. Where does a lot of your fan mail come
We
from?
even get letters from
Writers'
Belgium. We even get letters from Belgium and Germany and all over the place. It's really.
I think we get the same letters from Peru that Metal Church does, because they write stuff as like half of it's in their language, and I can't understand what they're saying. And I try to write back to them saying,
appreciate it, though.
And, it's cool. It shows their appreciation and everything. One thing it was pretty wild is I guess a lot of in Paris and France that anybody who's under 18 can't send any money or any type of money order through the mail to buy anything. It's some sort of law. So people that are they write to us they want a demo. We don't charge them for it, but doesn't mean that you people here can do that. So
So you pretty much answer all the letters that you get yourselves.
Yeah.
Every single one. Especially the women. Every single one.
Okay, let's see. Are there any plans for any vinyl in the future?
Yeah, we're looking to do an independent label LP. More or less, we were offered from California-based underground labels, Azra on the Ironworks label. We had a few offers from them. We haven't confirmed anything with them, but we're looking to get our own album out on an independent label first before signing with someone like that and limiting our contacts and our resources and funds and everything. Because we figure if we can do it on by ourselves, it's going to take a lot out of our expenses, but it's going to be worth it in the long run.
Yeah, more or less you get to say so what's going to go on. You don't have some large company, because we really are in a group right now that has a lot of recognition. We have a lot more than some groups that have been around for 4 years.
And a lot of people want to limit your package, what it's going to look like. They say, well, we can't afford to put it in color, put it in black and white. We've had people offer stuff like that, and we said, no, if we're going to do this thing, we're going to do it right. We'll put it out ourselves.
So now on to Rochester. Does the band plan on playing a lot of club dates in Rochester at all, or just kind of like showcase type deals once in a while, or are you kind of just gonna sock it away for a while?
Yeah, that's the way we have been doing it. A lot of people ask why aren't you guys are from Rochester? Why don't you play Rochester every weekend like everybody else?
We don't want to.
We're not like the other local bands around here. We'll be nameless, and
there's nothing wrong with it. It's cool. A lot of groups. There's money in it, but the same token, we don't do any covers. We have never done them, and we never will.
We never will.
Unless it's something like a rendition of somebody, on our album. But by the same token, it's, we just don't want to get caught in Rochester. We don't want to be stuck here, and do New Year's Eve parties and like a special 90-cent drink nights for us and everything. We don't believe in that. So we more or less took the consequences of playing once in a great while. This way, people aren't gonna, come by. Well, I already heard these songs and all this and that, and with the drinking age going up, there really isn't very many clubs that's gonna have live music anymore. So,
and like when we do play with like a really good band like Raven or Shock Paris or like Tomorrow with Metal Church. That's the kind of things we really enjoy doing the most, because then we get, the kids get to see two great bands in one show.
We get, it's the best out of it.
Right. Do you ever plan to, or have you ever played outside of Rochester?
As of yet, no. Planning-wise, we will.
Oh,
we
yeah.
definitely will.
Very, very soon.
As far as we can foresee right now, probably within the tri-state area, such as New Jersey, New York City, and something like that, in a very, very near future. There are some plans for, how can we say, a trip that we're going to be taking very soon, as soon as some financial agreements come in hand. But as of now, we will be planning to move out. Definitely.
Okay, now most people out there know that this is, of course, not your first gig in Rochester. What gigs have you played before, and what were, in your opinion, the best gigs that you've played so far?
Well, we've done one headlining date at the Penny Arcade, which is really special to us, because it was, as the band Fallen Angel, it was our first club performance, and that turned out really well. We enjoyed playing with Shock Paris and Raven, and we really enjoyed playing the Stetson Theater. It's too bad they had to close that place down and not have any more shows there. I guess Obsession was the last show they did there.
Yeah, that's too bad on that one.
We'll reopen it if we
We'll
can.
make Terrell the best, believe me.
Okay, now, what direction would you say the band is? Well, first of all, it's been a long time since you've been on Metallica Overdrive, and I know a lot of people have been wondering what you've been up to. What have you been up to, since the last time you've been on here? What have you been concentrating mainly on?
Well, it won't be done tomorrow, but we have been working on a really new Wild Stage show. We have some of it done. It all won't be in use tomorrow. And I'd say by the end of December, that should be completed. And constantly writing, constantly expanding the image of our outfits and
Right.
etc. And there will be about 7 new tracks in the set tomorrow.
Okay. Now, what direction is the newer material, other than the demo? What is it taking? Is it going to be heavier, or how would you say it compares to, say, something on the demo? Pretty much the same, or?
It's
It varies.
Yeah, it's mixed.
Definitely varies.
We've broadened a lot of our musical tastes since the demo has come out. We still like the thrash.
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of our songs are thrash, but we've a lot of stuff that we really couldn't express ourselves is as far as through thrash.
Yeah, we're looking to see what the people's opinion is
We
on the new
sort of
stuff.
maybe a little more on a commercial side. Nothing posing out. I don't want to mention any names, but there was one group that came to Rochester opening for. They were opening act, and one of their best albums. They didn't do anything off of it, and I was just like, yeah, nothing at all. It's never going to be like that. So anything that people hear, if they think Sinner's Vengeance is like one of our most heavy tracks, and you hear something different tomorrow, don't get scared. We're not going to be going out and playing, no
Round and
We're not a
round.
wimp band. We're not a wimp band.
So I'm sure that's a word I kind of get caught with sometimes here too in the studio. If I mention that a band is more commercial, I don't necessarily mean they're posing out or anything. It's just more accessible. So I assume that's what you mean. It's not really wimpy or anything. It's just a little bit more agreeable, something you can have in your head there right after you hear it or something like
Yeah.
that.
Right, like everything we do is hard driving. It's just like some has a little more melody than another. Something might be a
experiment.
little more slower.
Melodic.
a lot of definitely.
So like we said,
Beethoven.
we're gonna have an all original set then tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay, is there gonna be anything different from the first show to the second show? Like
Maybe
any
one or two
different
tracks.
tunes?
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 tracks might be changed. We might toss in an extra one at the adult show.
Right. And you said there's gonna be 7 new tracks, maybe?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely 7.
Okay. Well, what are your plans for the future after tomorrow? What are you gonna?
sleep,
Recover.
drinking,
Any lines.
drinking 3 stores.
When would you anticipate that this album might come out? This independent album.
Hopefully.
When would you like to have it out?
we're
Rather.
projecting right now by spring of '86.
Oh yeah.
Right now, that's
what
what
we're looking for.
You can't. We could never. We'd be lying if we said, "Oh, it's going to be out next week." And we can't really put our finger on it. But that's where we're looking at right now. We had a sort of an idea, which was in November, but because of some legal situations between us and some raking the leaves, if you want to go, little personal inside joke here. Sorry about the college grounds. We don't mean that, but no. Get sidetracked. It's okay.
Only the vodka.
Didn't mean it. I was drunk.
Quiet. All right, yeah. So we're looking at spring of '86 for our hopefully release, probably an EP, which would consist of either 4 to 6 songs.
Okay. And are any final comments you'd like to add for everybody out there listening right now?
Want to see everybody down there tomorrow. Everybody.
And you all better be
I hope you're on
raging.
birth control.
And don't-
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
No, after you, because I'm gonna wrap it up. So. Go
Okay,
ahead.
well, let's wrap away.
And as you know, there will be a party afterwards. We don't know whose house we're gonna pick, but
Always.
whoever we think looks the nicest in the crowd will say, "It's at your house tonight."
Okay, then we'd just like to say thanks for Fallen Angel for stopping down, and we want to see everybody out there and make sure to show your support for the local metal as well as for Metal Church. And we will definitely see you there tomorrow. And once again, it's a pleasure to have you guys on the show. Thanks for stopping down.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Let's go. Yay!
Okay, one other thing I would like to add is that the phones will be open and Fallen Angel will be manning the phones for the next, well, who knows, as long as we keep getting calls, they'll still be answering the calls. And one thing I would like to add is do not call for your requests now. I can't seem to drill it into some people's head, but if you want a request, call up later on in the show because this is strictly if you want to talk to the band Fallen Angel. The number is 225-5330. Oh, one thing also. Would you like to give, do you have the address for your fan club if in case somebody wants to write you or some people in the outlying areas?
Get a pen and pencil ready.
Okay, we're gonna allow the children to go get their crayons and markers now. So let's play a game of tic-tac-toe here, Joe. Okay, here we go. I want to take the middle one here. Okay, where do you want to go? Here, take this one. Okay, I got an X in the middle. He's got an O and O. Jeez. Okay,
everybody ready out there?
I got him running. No, they're not ready yet. We're not ready. We're not ready. Okay, I got you on the run, Joe. Oh, looks like we got a. Oh, that's okay. Getting a little squeamish here. These games really got to. Okay, looks like we got a draw.
Okay.
We got a draw. Oh.
All right. Send all your monies and requests or whatever you want to send to. Yeah, whatever you
panties,
want.
linens,
a big box.
Take lace.
Fallen Angel Disciples. Disciples for people who can't spell. DISCIPLES. Post Office Box. Shut up. Post Office Box 26572, Rochester, New York 14626-0572. Fallen Angel Disciples. Post Office Box 26572, Rochester, New York 14626-0572. Hello.
Okay, that about wraps it up. So don't forget to call 225-5330. The band will be manning the phones, and don't forget also to show some patience because we only have 86 lines here, and I'm sure they'll all be busy for a while. So feel free to keep calling, and the band will be here for a while to answer all your calls, and we're going to hit away with whatever Jim's got on the turntable in there. And here it is.